unfortunately. Yo, a lot going on, man. I got a song to sing, my nigga. Damn, a lot going on. Got me going in circle. Do, 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 do. All round and around I go. I've got out to you. I need it. Oh, and up to you. Been a lot going on, man. Got Gilbert Arenas arrested. Shannon shot fired. Um, these bozos on the YouTube. Always talking. We gonna talk about the bozos. But we got a lot to talk about because there's a lot going on. So I definitely I'm gonna wait to touch on the Gilbert Arenas and the Shannon Sharpe. I'm gonna wait to touch on that. Cause I really want to touch on that. But I'm gonna wait to touch on. But I really want to touch on this Queso situation. The dude out of Jacksonville, Florida, the rapper. So this is why I tell people the streets is a lie, and that us as black men should not even want to be indulging in it. As you can see, right? Salute, Sean. How you, family? As you can see, you got a father telling on his son, right? Out there in Florida. He snitching on his own son. On the stand. Nasty work. Nasty work. Snitching on his own son, right? Now, this is a man that been to the penitentiary. This is what I be talking about. Niggas need to be fathers to their children. You know what I'm saying? This is why I be calling out these suckers on my platform, these old washed up gangsters, because a lot of these old washed up jailbird dudes is jealous of their own seed, and they be jealous of young dudes that they don't mind playing police games. They don't mind playing police games. Now, in this situation with Queso, his pops, salute, Balls, Cliff Word was good. So, his pops got on the stand and basically sung like Al Green or Ron Osley on the stand, okay? Sat up there and just ratted on his own son. He didn't care that this was his seed. He didn't care that his son is going to do hella time. He didn't care. Now, as a father, a real father, they not snitching on their child to get lesser time. They is willing to take the charge for their son. Well, in this case of Queso Pops, he didn't want to take the charge for his son. He rather wanted his son to take them charges. And this is why I say these OGs, these fake OGs, they convince every time I say, yo, these old washed up dudes is the reason why the streets is the way it is. It's old dudes like Queso Pops that got a lot of young dudes crashing out, and they doing serious time because of these old washed up fake OGs. They're not real OGs, they fake OGs. Fake OGs. And in this case, the fake OG, his pops, told, like, damn, as a man, you gonna tell on your son? You gonna sit on a stand and rat on your son? your seed, that's when you know the streets is a dub. You know what I'm saying? And then you got these dudes. This is why when I hear some of these dudes that get on YouTube, these are the ones that basically will put batteries in young boys' backs just for them to crash out. Now, mind you, right? He know his son got a promising rap career. He know his son is a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Instead of him saying, you know what? I'll take that charge for my son. See, back in the days, loyalty was at an all-time high. Today, there's no such thing as loyalty. There's no such thing as death before dishonor. There's no such thing as that. It's every man for itself, and including your own family members will put you in jail. Let's just really look at it. Your own father will get on the stand and testify on you. Forget that he a real OG, that he did his bid, right? And then he come home and tell, like, nothing. Man went on the stand and told, like, nothing on his son. I just shook my head and said, damn. But that's not surprising because, you know, them Florida niggas, man, that's not surprising with them Florida niggas. You know what I'm saying? But him as a man, to get up there and knowing that that's your seed, that you about to send to jail, that's some pitiful shit right there. And this is why I say, man, all these dudes that get online, that talk this, I'm a real gangster, I'm a this and I'm a that. These are the same people that'll get on the stand and testify on their children, on their mama, on everybody. Yeah, I'm talking about him. You know what I'm saying? These are the same dudes that'll tell their mama and their girl that y'all gotta eat that charge. He not gonna sacrifice himself. He gonna literally send his whole family to jail. He gonna send his whole family to jail. And these dudes don't have no pity. These dudes don't have no type of pity. They don't look at their own families. You know? You know? The lowest of the lowest. You tell on your son on the lowest of the lowest. You tell on your son? That's some low shit. To tell on your seed. The man you brought into the world. That shit was disgusting. But it's not surprising. Because we live in a every man for himself society. That's why I said, man, street culture is not black culture. And we shouldn't even be dealing in street culture. Because what street culture just showed you is that a father, I done seen sons tell on their pops. But I ain't never seen a father tell on their son as vicious as dude did. Act like that was a rank stranger, like that wasn't even his seed. Told on his own son like he wasn't even his seed. This type of world we living in, man. You know what I'm saying? Type of world we living in. We living in a world, in a society where these dudes don't give a fuck. Dude straight up told on his damn son. And he's a man that been incarcerated, been to the penitentiary. Him as a man should have been correcting the wrongs of his son and not allowing his son to fall victim to the same system he did. But he sent him to that hellfire, and now his son is going to do a life sentence or maybe more, however they feel like giving him, because basically this man failed as a father, and failed as a man. When you fail as a father and as a man, and you literally is liable to sit there and say that, fuck it, everybody gotta go, including my motherfucking son. Then that just shows you what type of man that is. That's not a real man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't respect none of these dudes. But this is why I be trying to tell you, and I've been telling y'all, these old niggas, this is what they do. This is why I kept my foot on a lot of these older dudes, because these are the same older dudes that send young dudes on dummy missions, that basically will have a young dude do a prison sentence, 20-year sentence, and they don't do shit, but just eat off of what the young boy did and have him crash out and be a flunky. And these are the same dudes that'll sit on the platform and try to act like, you know, like they real and they official. You know what I'm saying? This just shows you this was a fucking teaching moment. It was a teaching moment. It was a teaching moment. Shout out to Brownsville. Shout out to Tilden. Shout out to Tilden. Shout out to the whole Ville. It's a teaching moment, man. Queso Pops just showed that all these niggas be moving like that. It ain't just only Queso Pops. There's a lot of these old dudes moving just like Queso Pops. So don't be surprised. There's a lot of OGs, coward OGs like that will sit on a stand and point they fucking fingers and tell. Yeah, I appreciate all the love that the brand. Yo, I'm gonna keep it real. I appreciate all the love that Brownsville showed me. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a lot of family in the Ville. So I appreciate all that love. And I appreciate the support. Because Brooklyn be feeling what I be saying. I be telling the facts. So shout out to everybody in BK. You know what I'm saying? That show love. But Queso Pops is a perfect example of why you don't even trust niggas. That nigga sat on the stand and ratted on his son, said how it motherfucking happened, what happened, how they did it. And I'm saying to myself, this is a man that been in and out of the penal system. That nigga didn't give a damn that it was his own seed that he was telling them. So that dude's a coward, man. That dude's a coward, man. It's a fucking coward, man. You know what I'm saying? He's a fucking coward. You know, I don't care. It ain't no way you could broader brush it. It ain't no way you could motherfucking try to act like, oh, nah, he didn't. Nah, man. He violated as a man. And any man that'll see that, they'll look like, yo, that nigga's a sucker. Because that's some sucker. That's not real, man. It's not real for a man that's a father, man. Oh, yo, I don't know what happened to Devon, man. Devon, he was popping in and back and forth on YouTube, but Devon, he been chilling, so he ain't really been super active on YouTube. But, Devon, if somebody say Devon name, he pop up like Candyman, though. That's one thing I say about Devon, man. You say his name, man, he gonna pop up on you like Candyman. And he will address any issues, so I'll give him that. You know what I'm saying? Good dude. I don't got no issue with Devon. You know what I'm saying? We had a misunderstanding, but, that's water under the bridge. I don't hold no personal malice towards him. You know what I'm saying? Me and son did good content, and, that's what it was. He had a story he had to give out, and we did that. But shout out to Devon, though. Yeah, Devon around. When Devon feel like he want to address some shit, he gonna address it. That's Devon. I don't live in the projects, homie. But thanks for asking. But yeah, that's nasty work though, man. Um, it's nasty work. Yeah, Diddy gonna be coming home soon, man. Let me just say this: Diddy, Tory Lanez. I said this on my channel. I said Diddy, Tory Lanez is coming home from jail, and R. Kelly. I said that, and I believe that. If motherfucking Trump talking about freeing Ghislaine Maxwell, then free R. Kelly, free Diddy, you heard? Free Tory Lanez. If you gonna free Ghislaine Maxwell, free Diddy, free Tory Lanez, free R. Kelly. Real talk. That's how I feel. So they coming home. Yeah, I seen Gavin um got a situation out there in Rock Nation. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, you funny. You a troll. Yeah, free R. Kelly, free Diddy, and free Tory. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? They want to free Ghislaine Maxwell. Free them too. We ain't being biased here. You know, I don't know about K Flock though. I don't know about K Flock though, but I know them dudes, yeah. But I don't know about K Flock. Yeah, he gonna get pardoned. Listen, if Trump say he's going to pardon Ghislaine Maxwell, they gonna get pardoned. You know what I'm saying? Diddy gonna get pardoned. A couple others is gonna get pardoned because you can't free Ghislaine Maxwell and you ain't gonna free Diddy. Come on, man. That's a fact. That's a fact. Devon was exposing a lot of these dudes. Let me say this, man. Let me say this about a lot of these dudes on YouTube, man. And this is why I tell people, like, when people say, yo, Gotti, you always talk about this one or talk about that. I don't talk about these dudes. My thing is, yeah, let me say this about Zip with the Drip. I'm glad you said that dude name. Dudes like Zip with the Drip, Hassan Campbell, the Gully TVs, you know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of real certified people that love my platform, that hit me up. I'm talking about street legends, hip hop legends, you know, you name it, the who's who fucks with my channel, right? Now, when you look at a lot of these dudes like Hassan and Zip, Gully, Mikey B, China Brim, Harlem Legends, these dudes is bozos, right? I'm watching Harlem Legend platform, right? He got this dude P Gutter up there. P Gutter. Now, if y'all don't know who P Gutter is, shout out to my brother Radmatic in the building Q. If y'all know who P Gutter is, P Gutter is a dude from over there in Flatbush area. Crip dude. Right? This dude went to jail for beating up a homosexual, right? Because the homosexual was flirting with him from the nine. Facts. The homosexual was flirting with him. He was wearing his girl pink t-shirt. It's a fact. It's what this nigga went to jail for. He's wearing his girl pink t-shirt and his girl pink Chinese slippers. He goes outside, the homo nigga flirting with him. He beats the homo nigga up. He goes to jail for this, right? Fast forward. He gets online. He run around with Bobby Shmurda, you know, and GS9. Nigga Bobby Shmurda go to jail. He start beefing with 50, you know, thinking Rick Ross and them going put them over. They fucking with Slow Bucks, you know, but slow ain't no good. Slow told, you know, slow Bucks told, you know. But they running around with Slow Bucks and Trav holding them niggas down. Cause 50 done kicked them niggas out the whip. and they running around with fucking Rick Ross, right? Now, mind you, they beat P. Gutter Means up and beat him the fuck up at Lust. This is a fact, right? They beat him up and beat his means up at Lust. This nigga gets on YouTube talking like he a sturdy dude. Dude, you set yourself on fire in jail, nigga. Instead of you performing like a real Crip nigga, you know what I mean? I said what I said about Psych Bite, but at least Psych Bite performed. You know, Ziggy Zah performed. When them Mac Baller niggas came at you on the island, you set yourself on fire, my nigga. So you would get a fucking lawsuit. A dickhead move. Set himself on fucking fire. And niggas giving this nigga a voice. Why would you give a nigga like that a voice? That set himself on fire in jail because the Mac Ballers was about to get up in that ass. Pause. And he wasn't going to do shit about it, but set himself on fire and try to blame the COs. Mind you, it's a dude that said he a big homie Crip. Talking about, yo, Pop Smoke. Nigga, let me tell people this right now, man, about Pop Smoke. Pop Smoke, the niggas that invested in Pop Smoke was not Crip niggas. It was blood niggas. It was B-Boy and Trump the Animal and a couple other blood niggas that invested in Pop Smoke. That's why if you look at Pop Smoke in a circle, fuck the niggas he was running with, I appreciate it. You know what I mean? Yeah, Gutter a bitch. P Gutter a bitch. That's I don't understand why niggas even validating niggas like that, bro. Like it's real Crip niggas out there that niggas could validate. But Pop Smoke was running with the blood niggas, right? Because the Crip niggas ain't put him on. The blood niggas put him on. So that's who he owed his loyalty. The Stone niggas, right? So when he goes out to Cali, see, niggas talk about Fabio. That nigga ain't fuck with Fabio Foreman. He beat the shit out of Fabio Foreman at Powerhouse. Facts. Facts. Niggas got all these Pop Smoke stories, but Pop Smoke ain't fuck with none of you niggas. That's why when that nigga died, you niggas went out to Cali fucking with the niggas that knocked him off. Where they do that at? Fucking with the niggas that knocked him off. That's the facts. They fucking with the niggas that not. So when a nigga peek out and talk about, yeah, yo, we helped the pop the little homie. We was helping out the little homie. Nigga, y'all didn't help out that nigga, man. Stop the lies, bro. Stop the lies, my nigga. Y'all niggas was jealous of that nigga. Just like y'all killed the little homie T. Woo. That's my little nigga. They killed my little nigga. His own homies. Real talk. And they killed Pop Smoke. They lined up Pop Smoke to get knocked off in Cali. But they want you to believe. This is why when them niggas say, oh yeah, we ain't fucking with Adam 22. Who's sitting on Adam 22? Who doing interviews with Adam 22? Bobby Shmurda, Rowdy Rebel. These are niggas that said, oh, we ain't fucking with Adam. But they was the main ones going to get a fucking interview. Fucking Loki Smoke. All them goofy niggas, right? All them goofy Dusty Low King. All them goofy niggas did an interview with Adam 22. All them niggas did an interview with Adam 22. But y'all say y'all fuck with Pop Smoke. How y'all doing an interview with a nigga that interviewed a nigga that had involvement in his murder? Make that make sense, man. P. Gutter talk about, oh, that's the little homie. But nigga, you stood there and had motherfucking Adam in your neighborhood. Them ain't real niggas. That's why I say, yo, man, fuck these niggas, man. I would never go on Adam channel, bro. Got too much integrity, my nigga. Got too much integrity, my nigga. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. I don't give a fuck how much The big bucks niggas. I ain't going on Vlad. I ain't going on Adam. I ain't going on none of them niggas. I give two fucks about them white boys, man. I ain't China Brim thirsty to go on them white boy channels, man. China Brim thirsty ass up there with talk about, yeah, I was cutting niggas and you shut the fuck up, nigga. You look like a bird up there with a nigga that told on motherfuckers that basically was getting the shit put in jail. Nigga, if you was in jail with that nigga, you would have had to cut that nigga for talking to the fucking news and snitching on motherfuckers getting phones snuck in, getting drugs brought in. Nigga, that's niggas, that's how niggas live in there, bro. These niggas be goofies, bro. China Brim, all these niggas be goofies. They be goofies. They be goofies, man. And then you got Hassan, like his last live he did on me, like, I'm gonna just say this, man. Any nigga that sit on a channel, he talk all that wild, brazy shit, right? I'm gonna say what in Bobby's face. First of all, Bobby ain't no tough nigga. Let's get this clear. Bobby Shmurda's not a tough dude, bro. Let me tell you something, right? The niggas, if these niggas was so tough and they was about that, right? Bobby should tell his real history. Why you keep telling niggas you from the 9? You ain't from the 9. You from the 50s. You was Brooklyn Most Wanted. You understand what I'm saying? BM Dub niggas killed Shiesty. Y'all blame the fucking folk niggas when you know the real niggas that killed Shiesty, bro. Ain't no motherfucking folk niggas, no show niggas killed them. It was a motherfucking nigga that was a BMW niggas that did that. And everybody know that. So why you coming on the line lying, bro? Tell your real story. Like everybody want to tell tough guy stories, man. All these dudes want to tell tough, but they never tell the stories of when they wasn't tough guys. Like everybody, this is why I say, like a lot of these niggas live in the land of make-believe. They get on these platforms, they get on Vlad, they get on Adam, they tell these fictitious stories, and they think niggas don't know these niggas' real stories. You know what I'm saying? They think we don't know their stories. Like all niggas gotta do if they want to know Bobby's story, read his fucking interview he did with GQ magazine. That was the realest story he ever told, because he told his real story. He told how he almost lost his life. Nigga put a gun in his mouth. He begged for his life. They didn't kill him in the trap, like he liked to say. And the rest is history. But that nigga tell it, you know, a bunch of bullshit. And that's why these dudes, you can't respect these dudes, because they tell nothing but bullshit. And Bobby gay, bro. That nigga was dealing with, listen, bro, when you in jail with lifers, bro, dudes that been in prison since the 80s, what the fuck you think they doing in there, bro? You think they fucking with broads, or you think they fucking with men just like them, bro? It is what it is, nigga. Nigga come home shaking his fucking ass, twerking, gyrating. Come on, bro. What did that tell you about that nigga? But it is what it is. You know, shout out to Dark Lo. I put up AR in here. Shout out to Dark Lo. Dark Lo just came home from jail. I want to give him a big shout out. That's my guy. I fuck with Dark Lo. Official dude. Welcome home to Dark Lo. I ain't like how they try to lie on Dark Lo. Like, you got people like Leak Moss and King Erna. Like, look at King Erna, for example, right? This is a dude, right, that broke his baby mama jaw. His stepdaughter is lesbian. She don't fuck with niggas, right? He been 302, all that, living his grandmother crib. His mother, with his grandmother, one of them. His name is Hodge. You know what I'm saying? He's a what was a sixth grade dropout. Yeah, sixth grade. Nigga can't read. Nigga can't write. Nigga can't do nothing. Right? This is a female reached out to me that was dealing with him and Gully. She made the website for that nigga. You understand what I'm saying? The female made the whole honor campaign website for him. I got the whole video of this nigga crib, how this nigga got fucking roaches, rat droppings, and niggas was buying sea malls from a nigga that keep a dirty ass crib where rats is droppings and motherfucking roaches is all over the crib. So a nigga bought that, they might have got sick. Who knows? Because a nigga kept a filthy ass crib, right? And this is a nigga that come talking about he snatching niggas' honor. No, nigga, snatch your own honor. You's a filthy, dirty nigga. You know what I'm saying? And you a delusional nigga. You know, King Ern one of them delusional niggas that if you listen to him, this nigga lied on Dark Lo, right? Him and Leak Malls. Because he's some jealous ass niggas that didn't like the fact that Dark Lo was bigger than them. Upper class ain't no crip. Upper class got shot in his own hood, my nigga. Once you get shot in your own hood, how many times? What he got shot like 5 times? Got shot in his chest and all that. Niggas don't respect you. That's why you don't see that nigga going outside. I think the nigga might have moved from Flatbush. But nigga got shot in his own hood, nigga. Like, niggas don't respect you, nigga. Like, you do all that trolling, and niggas put that hot ones to you, and you basically, you know, was petrified. But, yeah, King Erna's a sucker, man. You know? King Erna's a sucker. Leak Moss is a sucker. How can you be mad at a nigga that carried your brother's company, OBH? He carried OBH on his back. Kept that shit alive. And then them niggas had the nerve to say, oh, that nigga's a rat. How the nigga's a rat? The nigga ain't a rat. Nigga ain't tell nobody. They didn't provide no fucking paperwork. All they kept saying, oh, the nigga's a rat. Nigga told. Oh, they stabbed the nigga too? Oh, not surprising. Not surprising. Nigga got shot and stabbed. Victim. Ain't nothing wrong with your girlfriend. She 18, you 16. Keep doing your thing, pimping. But nigga got stabbed. He's a victim, bro. A nigga that gets stabbed and shot, nigga, you's a fucking victim. We don't believe you, nigga. That's like Chef G. Chef G's a fucking victim. Nigga stabbed you in your fucking head and you ain't fucking do nothing, homie. Like, niggas puncture the knife in a nigga head. Like, stabbed him in the head, cut his man's Sleepy Hollow. Like, I don't believe these niggas when they be talking that thorough shit. Niggas cutting you and stabbing you niggas and y'all niggas ain't doing nothing back. Come on, bro. Y'all niggas is victims to me, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just like Jeezy Moolah. They put your man's brains in a cup holster. You never performed or did anything. Your man's brains in a cup holster. What did you do? You mad at China, man. Nigga, you was his worker. How you mad at the nigga for being his worker? Now, when them crackers feel like slaying your ass, you know, and they want to give your ass 100 years or they want to give your ass the death penalty, they gonna have no, they don't have no problem giving you that shit. Nigga, you deserved it. You wanted to play gangster. And we all know you ain't a gangster. Easy out here, nigga, you was a scammer. Stay in the scammer lane. You went from being a scammer to trying to be a street nigga. Like, who does that? You know what I'm saying? So, that's what happened. Yeah, but they goofies, bro. Like, they goofies, bro. Like, Jeezy sent crash test dummies, and now all his, like, can you believe that his ex is telling on him, Dolly, his manager Jalissa telling on him, she gonna be a witness in the case, and he was smashing her. Fucking who else? Who else telling? Somebody else telling. Oh, the Pacchiavelli dude telling, Miss Chin telling. Like, look, nigga, you ass the fuck out. Everybody in the fucking case is telling on you, homie. That just shows you right there. Like, niggas don't respect your gangster. When when niggas is telling on you, like, the bitch, like, all three of the bitches telling on you, and and the nigga that you sent as a hitter telling, like, come on, bro, you's a fucking clown. Nothing street about Jeezy, man. Salute, 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 CEO. Salute. Yo, Nick, chill with the timing out, my nigga. The fuck you doing, bro? Chill with that, B. Shout out to CEO in the building, man. Damn. Nigga just come and just fucking, like, chill with all that, bro. Niggas be crazy. Y'all bugging the fuck out. Yeah, but that just show you, man, like, niggas is bugged out. Shout out to San Diego in the building. Shout out to y'all, man. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, your shooter telling on you, everybody telling on you, man. It's best to shut the fuck up, man. Niggas is clowns, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's what that nigga get, man. Jeezy, that's what a nigga like Jeezy get, man. You can't feel sorry for him. Shout out to Diddy. Yo, everybody that's in the building, man. Yo, listen, yo, Nick, chill the fuck out, man. I'm about to take your fucking shit. Chill the fuck out, bro. You bugging the fuck out, my nigga. Chill the fuck out, B. Oh, you a real nigga? All right. Oh, take your real nigga ass where you need to go then. I tell you, chill the fuck out. That mean chill the fuck out, bro. Don't be fucking timing niggas coming here. You know, shout out to CEO in the building, man. I fuck with your channel. I see what you doing. You do the reviews, joint. I like that shit, bro. Appreciate you for pulling up. But yeah, nigga, don't be coming up here timing out people that's coming to show love, nigga. You bugging the fuck out, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Niggas think they bigger than the fucking program. I say, yo, chill the fuck out. Yeah, I mean, chill the fuck out, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know about. I'm gonna keep it real. It was promotion for his movie, bro. He got a movie and a sitcom. So shout out to Ad, man. He a small businessman, bro. Law 6 is the best law to use. You ever read the 48 Laws of Power? And you want to try law? Try Law 6. But yeah, man. You know, niggas is bozos, man. Just like I smoke hip hop. I ain't get an apology video, homie. Like I'm trying to figure out why I smoke hip hop didn't give me an apology video. Like, yo, Bullets, man, my bad, bro. I didn't even mean to say that, bro. You know, I ain't mean to violate. I was in my feelings, you know. But dude, you know, suckers gonna do sucker things, man. That's how people work, man. Suckers gonna do sucker things, man. You know, I ain't get no type of apology. I ain't get nothing. All I got was a diss. Niggas be crazy, son. Niggas is crazy. You know. Just like I said, Hassan Campbell's another one, man. Like I'm gonna tell y'all about that nigga, man. Hassan grow dreads. I don't know, man. I might grow dreads. Nah, I never worked that out with Hassan Campbell. I'm good with that nigga. You know why I won't work it out with Hassan Campbell? Because he sat up there and dragged me with the dual zip with the drip. When I came in peace and said, yo, I'm not gonna disparage that man, you know, and I was actually respectful to him each time. But when you start kicking the nigga back in and you start violating, like it's fuck you. If it's fuck me, then it's fuck you. You know, and he's a liar. You know, anybody that listen to him, he's a liar, bro. A dude that live in a delusional world like he lives in will let you know he's a fucking liar. You know? You know, anytime you see a dude, he a jealous ass nigga or something. You know, he was jealous of me and it's cool. We all could be jealous of people, but he just shows the bitch in him, right? This is a dude that sat on YouTube and told the world that he was a victim of Africa being battered, but he never did anything to help out victims. He never did anything to help out his community. His main thing was to get money. That's why I said niggas hate Umar Johnson, but he's no different than Umar Johnson. A lot of these niggas that hate Umar Johnson is the same as Umar Johnson. Hassan is one of them. You know, you know, all these dudes, all these dudes. You know, Hassan, all of these dudes that did videos on Umar Johnson, they all the same. They all the same. I don't care if you are Corey Holcomb. I don't care if you are Anton Daniels, whoever. Y'all all the same. Y'all all the same. Y'all all beg for money like Umar. Y'all all tell motherfuckers, yo, hit the super chat on Ending the Live. Y'all all do that. So y'all no different than Umar. Y'all ain't never once take the money and put it back in the neighborhood. None of y'all niggas show difference. All y'all niggas show that y'all got the same characteristics. Y'all all scammers. You know? Y'all all scammers. And it's sad. Y'all never once showed that y'all not scammers. Y'all all scammers. Y'all all about the moolah. That's what it's about with y'all. So, you know, how y'all can hate on Umar Johnson when y'all the same as Umar Johnson. I just don't get that. Niggas can hate a man, but they just like the man. How the fuck you gonna hate the dude and you just like the dude? You know? You know? Anton Daniels a sucker, bro. Him and Myron Gaines. I'm doing a video on them niggas. You know? I got some for them niggas. I ain't gonna dress them now. Video dropping though. I'm gonna dress them when the video drop. But yeah, all the same, bunch of haters. You know? Just like this dude I've been watching on fucking Vlad. This dude named Will Mills, right? So I'm really trying to figure out what is the reason that Vlad is interviewing this dude. It's just like when niggas interviewed Tax Stone and they gave Tax Stone a podcast. I never understood that because Tax Stone was never charismatic. Tax Stone was never funny. Tax Stone didn't have no type of positive message. Tax Stone ain't did nothing for his community. Tax Stone was just a dude that was a problematic dude that had a really a Napoleonic complex, but also he suffered from the delusion of grandeur, and he was a fucking victim, you know, like a BMG upper class. He got shot, stabbed, and he didn't learn his lessons. If a nigga shoot you in the face, he from the East. He from over there, Star Rag City. He really from Flatlands. He from Star Rag City, though. A nigga get shot in the face, and a nigga fuck your whole face up, and you get shot in your fucking face. for grabbing a nigga ass or whatever gay shit you was into, and you get on your platform and you talking hella crazy, and then you had the nerve to say, yo, I snitched on my neighbors and all that goofy shit. And then when you go to jail, after you done said, when you see niggas and niggas confront you with an entourage, you going bang, 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 bang. So when you did that like a coward, you didn't want to take that ass whooping, you a motherfucking, you showed that you not only a victim because you got beat the fuck up, gun taken from you. Like the nigga Zip be sucking this nigga dick. I don't know, nigga, y'all in a fucking romance or whatever, but that nigga suck his dick super hard. Pause. You know what I'm saying? And then you got this dude that come on a platform that just shows you he's a sucker. You know what I'm saying? I don't respect niggas that got shot. I don't like there's only a few niggas I can respect that got shot, but I don't respect a nigga that got shot for violating a nigga. And it wasn't on no street timing. You said, nigga said he got shot in the face for grabbing a nigga ass. Like that's some supreme homosexual. You was bound to get shot for that. And then this nigga come online and he's still talking. Nigga, you got hit with 35 and you about to get hit with another sentence in the feds. Let's keep it real. Nigga, MS-13 niggas doing you filthy. Blood niggas doing you filthy. You getting extorted by the rat nigga Tenard. Like the rat nigga Tenard is extorting you, right? He's extorting you. This is facts. Him and the dude Noy, they extorting you. So the nigga Noy gets stabbed up in MDC, same time as fucking Chinaman, and come to find out that Textone was controlling the contraband and the cell phones, and he caught the same. It's about to catch the same charges that Jeezy going to catch. So these niggas was bozos. Like Taxstone is a fucking bozo. And like Vlad and fucking Combat Jack gave that nigga a voice. And Charlemagne the God. But Combat Jack, scary ass gave him a voice because niggas was pressing Combat Jack. You know what I'm saying? I can't respect Combat Jack because, yeah, he's a podcast legend, but he did a lot of sucker shit. You know what I'm saying? When you do a lot of sucker shit, you can't respect it. Like the sucker shit he did to the dude Corey Brigades, the shit he did with Little Sean and all that. Then the other shit he did, like, there's a lot of sucker shit. You know, you have an issue with Troy Ave, and then you give a nigga a platform on some sucker shit. Yeah, China Mac is scared, bro. China Mac ratted on Crip Mac, and China Mac got issues in New York. That's why he can't come back. China Mac is fool. Niggas know that. And he's a bitch. So, no respect to him. He's another nigga that fuck with Zip with the drip. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, your claim to fame is you shot Jin Means and you say Jin told on you. Jin never said he was a tough guy or a gangster. And then when you do the sit down with Jin, you apologize because you knew you was in violation and you was a fucking hating clown. So Jin exposed the type of dude he was. Like, dude, you talking about rats? Nigga, your pops was a rat. You came from a fucking mouse. You a fucking rat. You was a fucking mouse. Like, the fuck is we talking about? You know? And so, that dude is crazy. You know? But yeah, so I'm watching Vlad and they got this dude, Will Mills, up there. He's supposed to be the nigga that be telling niggas shut your ass up or whatever. He like a carbon copy of he doing what 10 Toes was doing, but that nigga's a cornball. Like, I'm looking at this dude. I'm like, yo, who the fuck is this Will Mills? Like, what do this nigga do, bro? Like, I'm like, yo, all this nigga say, yo, shut your ass up. And he's on Vlad talking like niggas care with his opinion. Like, nigga, your opinion, niggas don't care about your opinion, bro. Like, nobody cares about a nigga opinion that you a fake. I don't know if you want to be a comedian or whatever. Nobody give a fuck about you, bro. You know, like, you look zesty. You know what I'm saying? Nigga walking around with a, nigga, like, you just look zesty. Like, go watch that nigga interview. Don't the nigga look zesty? Nigga got on 2 shorts. Nigga look zesty. I don't take niggas like him serious, bro, with his opinion. I don't want to hear your rap opinions. You's a fake tax stone. You a zesty looking dude. And they give these niggas voices. They give him the Gotham City nigga voice. But the Gotham City nigga, I just don't understand. Like him, he just be, I don't know what nigga, you ain't getting paid by Trump. You ain't getting paid by none of these fucking conservatives, nigga. Like, they don't even fuck with niggas like you, bro. You up there talking this like, nigga, we don't give a fuck about none of that, nigga. You's a rapper trying to be a fucking social influencer, talking about shit, and nigga don't know what the fuck he talking about, nigga. Nigga look stupid, bro. Like, some niggas need to just stick to what they fucking know. If you know fucking rap, just talk about fucking rap. If you know fucking street shit, talk about fucking street. But when niggas talking politics and, like, nigga, I ain't trying to hear no fucking politics from no fucking nigga that was a fucking rapper, bro. What the fuck I want to hear some, like, nigga, your whole shit is all fucked up, nigga. You rapping about street shit. Like, you think niggas don't know you rap about street shit. How the fuck we gonna take a nigga serious that rap about street shit? And talking about what you talking about, bro. That lose me with these niggas, man. It's like what my nigga Marlo said, man. Niggas wanted to be one way. And I'm just listening, I'm just looking, I'm like, yo, this nigga is a whole rapper trying to be a fucking Trump supporter, nigga. All these politicians the same, nigga. The fuck is you? You so gun-ho for a fucking politician, nigga. Niggas ain't cutting you no check, nigga. But like my man Product said, man, everybody got a fucking price. Including that nigga. And if they ain't paying that nigga, then he a stupid motherfucker to be talking some dumb shit. Weirdo niggas, man. But yeah, back to the other nigga, the zesty dude, man. Big zesty nigga, man. The nigga, what the name? Will Mills, man. Back to that dude. So I'm watching this dude, and I'm like, yo, who the fuck is this dude, man? Like, what the fuck do this nigga do to have Vlad interviewing him? Like, he not a rapper. You know, he not a street legend. What the fuck do he do? Then I'm hearing, oh, he a comedian. What comedian? I ain't seen no stand up yet. Everybody want to say they're a comedian, bro. Show me some stand-ups, bro. I don't like when niggas use that comedian shit. Like, when I think of a comedian, I think of Jamie Foxx. I think of Martin Lawrence. Think of Richard Pryor, Bill Cosby, Flip Wilson, Robert Harris, Bernie Mac, D.L. Hughley, Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer. When I think of fucking comedians, Dave Chappelle, like, when I see a nigga that's online just being a goofball, talking some nonsense, nigga, you ain't no fucking comedian, nigga. You just a goofball with a fucking platform and a fucking voice. That just shows you like, nigga, you ain't no fucking comedian, dog. You just a nigga with a voice and a nigga think he that. Nigga, you ain't that, bro. You ain't that. Niggas ask you, what the fuck niggas ask you any type of fucking questions about anything, bro. I hate that, man. Seriously, I hate that, man, when niggas give anybody voices, man. Niggas gotta stop doing that, bro. Social media got these niggas mind fucked, bro. Oh, we giving fucking fake ass comedian niggas voices? Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know? It is what it is. That nigga's a bozo. But yeah, so the Hulk Hogan situation, man. Everybody going in on Hogan. Like, let me say this right now, right? I told y'all the other day, man. I wasn't the biggest Hulk Hogan fan. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with him in the NWO and all that. But I was a Scott Hall, Scott Steiner, and all them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Hulk Hogan was type cringy and cheesy. And how he started listening to rap music and getting cool with that, hanging around Hall and Nash and shit, right? Because them motherfuckers, all them motherfuckers listen to hip hop, right? But he, on the other hand, was just cringy. But a lot of motherfuckers like him. A lot of motherfuckers like Hulk Hogan, man. And for the motherfuckers that don't like him, hey, man, y'all don't like him, y'all don't gotta say nothing, man. I learned, man, you don't gotta say nothing. If you don't like the dude, you don't like him. Niggas know what he said. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know Hulk Hogan was a, you know what I'm saying, he dead, but you know, everybody know he was a POS. You heard all the stories. When they speak about Hulk Hogan, he was a POS. You heard what the Warriors said. You heard what Scott Steiner said. You heard what Randy Savage, Macho Man said. You know, you heard what Shawn Michaels, like, dudes ain't like Hulk Hogan, bro. Cause he was doing some fuckboy shit to niggas, man. But to violate him, you know, as he died, that's type corny though, man. Cause I feel like y'all niggas ain't had that energy, man. Don't have that energy now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should have been had that energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, they been saying dude was what he was, my dude. Like, but you know, I ain't gonna lie, Hulk Hogan is entertainment. I can't front. He's entertaining. He's entertaining. You know what you gonna do, brother? He's entertaining. You know, he a funny dude. You know what I'm saying? He did carry WWF, even though he stole his whole gimmick from superstar Billy Graham. He did save that company. So a lot of people love him. You know, especially, you know, because I see people going at Michael Rappaport. You know, Michael Rappaport like wrestling. He a big Hulk Hogan fan. Y'all going at him, man. Let the man feel, yo. Y'all, listen, man. I don't know why dudes going back and forth. Black Twitter. Y'all be, see, that's my thing with like platforms like Black Twitter and all them. Like, y'all dudes is emotionally invested in the wrong things, bro. Let these people grieve. If they want to grieve Hulk Hogan, let them grieve Hulk Hogan, man. Like, the fuck is y'all niggas getting all y'all panties in a bunch arguing about Hulk Hogan? Like, yo, my nigga, there's other shit in the world going on, man. You got a young black man that's missing right now. Y'all dudes is concerning yourselves going back and forth about Hulk Hogan. Like, it's mad shit that's going on in the world, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the dude, Julian Brown, that's missing, that created the whole invention, right? Like, dudes need to spend their time on that. Like, why is it that every inventor or somebody that's doing something is either going to jail or they ended up missing or they ended up dead? You know why? Cause it's deeper than what people think it is. You know? Or we could talk about the psyops. I'm not gonna say, I'm gonna just say this, man. The situation that happened at Manhattan, you know, with the NFL. Like, it's deeper than that shit. You know what I'm saying? You saw what happened in January during New Year's Eve, and then motherfucking the shit happened at Manhattan at the NFL, or really Blackstone. You know what I'm saying? They go up there, dude, go up there with the assault rifle and start airing the whole place out, or the tsunamis. Like, it's a lot of things going on in the world that people ain't really hip on what's going on, man. Like, we got a civil war brewing. You know what I mean? You saw the shit that happened in Cleveland with the white dude getting stomped out. They saying outside the Jazz Fest or during the Jazz Fest, they stomped them out. You know, so it's a lot of things going on in the world, man. Only white cities. Like, there's so much shit going on that, you know, America about to be on fire in a minute, bro. Like, they really on some real life. I wouldn't even call it Hunger Games, Game of Thrones. I'm gonna just say it's about to look like Demolition Man, Minority Report, a lot of these movies, man. You know, like, it's gonna pop off. You know, the Civil War is brewing, and it's gonna happen, bro. Why? Because there's a lot of shit going on in the world. Like, you got these dudes creating Alcatraz, alligator Alcatraz. Niggas joking about that, but that ain't no joke, bro. Because what that's gonna turn, what that alligator Alcatraz is gonna be a camp, bro. And dudes is laughing like that's funny, bro. With dude, people don't understand, bro. When Trump signed in April 29th, strengthening and unleashing, that means he already invoked it martial law. So the situation you see with that dude getting punched out by the police, it's gonna be more of those type of situations. Because basically, you know, they was given that pass. So, you know, it is what it is, man. So I'm not even, you know, it's crazy, but there's a lot of things going on in America, man. You know, that tsunami and all that. There's a lot of things going on, man. But you know, that situation with the dude, Julian Brown, the dude that created plastic gasoline, that's sad that dude missing, but it's not surprising. Because it always happen like that. They either end up dead, end up missing, or end up in jail. So, you never know, bro. He was doing too much, and they had to, you know, do what they do. And they did what they did, you know. But it's sad, though. But that's what they do. That's why I don't even get into that whole celebrity gossip and shit. It's like, there's a lot of bullshit going on. The nigga did not got locked up. Not surprising. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no beef with did not, but, you know, I wasn't surprised. Eventually that was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Dude was kind of reckless. He ain't did nothing to me. You know, he reached out. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, when you reckless like how he reckless and you doing things how he doing, you going to jail. And right now, he had $500,000 bail, and he ain't put up that, so he gonna be in there. And they said he lost his YouTube channel. So to lose your YouTube channel, go to jail. Already had a situation with Gene and all that, and now he in jail for assault. So it's not surprising, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, go to jail is crazy. You know what I'm saying? On $500,000 bond. On bail, I mean. It's crazy. But this is the things that happen to people, man. You know? Shit that happen to people, man. Not surprising though. Not surprising. Now, I told y'all I was gonna save the two other topics for last, and I'm glad I did because this one right here is gonna be deep. The dude did not went to jail. What's your opinions? Well, Zoran Mandani, let me just say this, right? Because I was going to do a video, but I'm going to just say this about Zoran Mandani. Zoran Mandani won the primaries, right? He beat Como. What people don't understand is Zoran Mandani is not ready for the prime time. You know, they already had a Bill de Blasio. Why would they want another one? You know, he's built, but he's a younger Bill de Blasio type. The reason why Bill de Blasio won is because Anthony Weiner at the time was running for mayor. Bill Thompson was running in that election, but Bill Thompson had lost the Bloomberg prior. You know, Anthony Weiner was getting back on track. You know, he was dealing with the whole sex scandal and all that. And he was the front runner to lead in that election. Kind of like how Como was the front runner. He was the front runner in that election. What happened was another scandal came out and he had to step down. They kind of ruined him, you know, and it was wrong what they did to the Wiener because it was a lot of lies, a lot of slander, and the powers that be really didn't want him because one, he was married to a Muslim woman, you know, a woman that was Arabic, and you know the people, the powers that be, didn't like that. They considered him a traitor, so they didn't want to put him in office. So they went with they let De Blasio win, but De Blasio really wasn't going to win. It was made for Weiner to win. So with Mondani, same situation. You know, Como got the whole scandal. See, Como was supposed to finish his term as governor, right? Hochul wasn't what the people voted. He was the governor. He had like a third, what it was like his third, almost fourth term or something like that. He came in 2011, and then he been the governor ever since. They, you know, came with this whole scandal that he was sleeping with these women, and then come to find out it was a witch hunt. But it was politically motivated to get him out of position and put Hochul in. So that's what happened. So with the Mondani thing, you know, what happened was the heat, the weather helped him win. But, you know, I'm telling you, in November, I don't really think he's going to win in November. Just because of how fickle the people is in New York. Yeah, they vote Democrat, but they also is not dumb people. The voters are going to vote for somebody that understands and know how to govern the city. They don't want somebody that's basically going to win and they don't know how to run the city right. So that's the problem. So, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, but yeah, let me get to this Shannon Sharpe and Gilbert Arenas. So a lot of people is talking shit about Shannon Sharpe, talking shit about Gilbert Arenas. Yo, I'm still doing a documentary. I've just been working on so many projects, King of Gun Hill, that I've been so busy and occupied, bro. But I'm not. I didn't forget that. I'm gonna work on it. So let me get to this Gilbert Arenas. Shout out to Gilbert Arenas. That's my guy. You know, Gilbert Arenas. Well, about 50. What you want to know about 50? Shout out to 50. What you want to know about 50? But shout out to Gilbert Arenas. That's my guy. Gilbert Arenas supported me. He put me in one of his videos. I'm a big supporter of his channel. I donated and all that. I rocks with Gilbert Arenas. He a cool dude. You know what I'm saying? He was that dude. Like, what people don't understand, he was that dude in the NBA. And because of the whole situation with the Hammers, Yeah, 50 official. That situation with the hammers in the locker room, and him getting kicked out the league, and just a whole lot of shit. And Gilbert got a second chance, man. But him and Shannon Sharpe, those people was pissed off. And they didn't like that Gilbert and Shannon Sharpe got the best podcast going on the internet. People, you know, and call me a conspiracy nut or whatever, but I saw from a mile away they was gonna try to F up what Gilbert got, because Gilbert has an independent podcast and he doing great numbers. He's successful at what he did. He found a lane, and look, this man didn't even want to do YouTube. He was doing interviews with Vlad and other platforms. This man didn't even want it. What happened was, like always happened to a lot of people, he got on here because Kwame bitch ass Brown did a video violating Gilbert Arenas. When Gilbert Arenas didn't even say nothing about him, it was Steven Jackson and really Steven Jackson, because he had an issue with Kwame. He played with him. And when he said what he said about Kwame, right? And it wasn't just only with Gilbert, but it was also with Jeannie Buss. So when he said what he said about Kwame took it and ran with it and went at Gilbert Arenas, but Gilbert Arenas never dissed him. Gilbert Arenas was being respectful and giving him his flowers. He just kept poking at Gilbert. He just kept talking shit about him, to the point Gilbert Arenas was like, yo, fuck this shit. I'ma air this nigga out. So once he did that, it went viral. He just took off and just I remember when he started doing the podcasting, he just did his thing and started doing the podcasting. But he really wasn't doing anything with podcasting. Once Kwame did what he did what he did. Now, fast forward, he got the best podcast in the game. He surpassed Kwame. And because of that, a lot of people didn't like the fact that Gilbert Arenas blew up the way he did on YouTube, and it triggers a lot of people, especially when people been doing it before you. It triggers. It's just like with Hassan. Hassan is jealous of Charleston White. It triggers him to see Charleston White and Wack and all these people doing what they doing because he crying. It's like Tommy. When Tommy was doing it, he was triggered of Hassan, and he was triggered of other people blowing past him. But people gotta understand, in life, bro, it's either you adapt, it's either you reinvent yourself, or you just succumb and you just flow and blow over. So, push past the bumper clock. People is out here saying, oh, yeah, Gilbert Arenas is finished, it's over for him. And I'm like, what the feds is, it's some bullshit what the feds getting them for. They saying that it was a part of some organized crime. I don't know if it was the Israeli mob or the Italian mob, but they saying it's connected to organized crime. That's what they saying, right? And they saying that they was doing illegal gambling. But what I don't understand is everybody gambles. You have FanDuel, you have the MGM gambling, you have all this gambling websites and people gambling like crazy. That why is people targeting this man and saying this man is doing illegal gambling? It's the same thing like with Sebastian Telfair, who right now is being fucked with. Shout out to Bassy, because me and Ad was supposed to do something with Bassy, but Bassy, parole officer, was just doing him filthy. And like, when you a former NBA player, bro, and if the NBA ain't calling you to do any type of analyst, you have to live. You know what I'm saying? And for people that hate on Gilbert Arenas, that ain't doing nothing, he ain't scamming nobody, he ain't doing nothing. Okay, they gambling. What's the problem? Everybody gambles in America. You know, I thought gambling was legal. So if gambling is legal, why is people talking and trying to put a fad case and say he doing stuff for organized crime? And then you got dudes celebrating, talking about it's over for him. I'm like, oh, y'all dudes are some suckers, bro. Because homie ain't did nothing wrong. Homie just getting his money and that's it. You know? He just getting his money and that's it. Why y'all mad and celebrating this man damn for? Like, that's crazy to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it's the jealousy because Gilbert came on the scene and blew past Kwame. And Kwame still hold a grudge because he killed his own buzz. But Kwame killed himself because he, like Hassan Campbell, beefing with niggas smaller than him. And when you beefing with niggas that's smaller than you, what do you expect? You can't get mad that Gilbert plays sports and he has a podcast that's strictly about basketball and sports. You can't be mad at that. That's smart. Anybody should do that. You know what I'm saying? If you play sports, you should be talking about sports. Kwame was so stupid, he didn't know that that was his calling to do that. But instead, he thought his calling was beefing with other YouTubers and just being a hater. So that's why he mad at Gilbert and celebrating Gilbert getting arrested. But I thought that was corny, bro. Like, men getting arrested for some bullshit. That's some bullshit what they arrested him for. Gambling. Because everybody in America is gambling. That's why I didn't understand how they gonna say, oh, illegal gambling and organized crime. Like, it's bigger than that and it's deeper than that. You know, government ain't get a cut, so they doing some motherfucking, you know, some loan shark and shit. Your money is they money type shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to go at that man for what? We got going at Gilbert Arenas for. He ain't did nothing to nobody. You know what I'm saying? He just chilling, bro. And everybody hating. They should be ashamed of themselves, but you know, suckers gonna do sucker shit. Now, with Shannon Sharpe, everybody hating on him too. You know, ESPN was wrong. I don't care what nobody say. Disney, which is owner of ESPN, was wrong. Okay? They was wrong. They had a contract with that man to say they cutting ties with him over some bullshit, knowing that the chick lied. He didn't go to jail, nothing happened. And you know what I'm saying? They going after this man and fire him. And the crazy part is, what the fuck did he do? What the fuck did he do? He didn't do anything but get freaky with a chick, have phone sex with her, and the next thing you know, Shorty is saying some bullshit. You know? Like, that's what happened when niggas. Yes and no. But yeah, you can say that. But yes and no. Like, cause, you know, it's a lot of niggas that deal with white chicks, but a lot of them don't do that. But it's the ones that got that prostitute mind that'll do that. You know, it's fucked up, but she did some grimy shit, but it was a come up. You know what I'm saying? Her and the dude Busby, they had a come up. The come up was we gonna get somebody and we gonna build a case and we gonna get money. You know, but a lot of these chicks, man, yeah, a lot of them are 304s. And this is what they do. This is the behavior, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't care what they do. They don't care how they hurt a person. They don't care what they destroying a person's reputation. What they about is one thing, is the mighty, mighty, mighty dollar in green, you know? And the chick basically, you know, got a career out of it and got a crazy bag. And the fucked up part about it is that, you know, Shannon Sharpe didn't get a fair shake. You know, they didn't. It wasn't fair because he didn't do anything for them to put that bullshit ass case on him. But the reason why they did that is because, like I said, Busby, you know, pimped that girl out. But that's what they did to Deshaun Watson. Y'all gotta remember, Deshaun Watson had the same shit happen to him. You know, a lot of athletes, entertainers, and famous people, you know, they deal with these chicks, and a lot of them, they just jump balls. You know what I'm saying? You ain't holding no what you call it, relationship with them. But when you dealing with these chicks, man, and it's a one night stand thing, man. They ready to call police or get you locked up or kill your career, you know. And with Shannon Sharpe, you know, it wasn't fair because it was a biased situation. And then for them to do him like that, that was fucked up. That was fucked up for Disney, which is ESPN, to do him like that was fucked up. But they did Jonathan Majors the same way. You know, look at Jonathan Majors, bro. They did him the same way, man. They ruined his career. He had a big thing going for him with Marvel. He's about to do the next movie. He was going to do Sinners. Like, he had a lot of big situations going on for himself. And, you know, they didn't even look at the fact that old girl was chasing him. Old girl was being abusive to him. They took old girl's side. She painted him as a monster. Not to even say that, yo, old girl was abusing this dude. Old girl was really trying to hurt this man and destroy his career, but they took her side, and then Disney just let the man go. Instead of them just saying, you know what, we saw her side and we saw his side, and, you know, let's give him a chance. But they didn't give him a chance, and it kind of hurt his career to the point that, you know, it's kind of hard, like, to have a successful movie career to now have a career destroyed because a chick is just evil and vindictive. She was just evil and vindictive, man. It was some evil and vindictive shit that she did for no reason, man. Like, it was that vindictive, and it should have never been that vindictive for a person to do somebody like that, because the man ain't deserve all that. You know what I'm saying? But that's what people do. That's what people do. You know what I'm saying? That's what people do, and it shows you that that's what people do, because look, his movie career was on the pinnacle of the highest heights, and now is, you know. But he did a good movie. I'm not gonna lie. The last movie he just did was amazing. Magazine Dreams, but you know what I'm saying, that movie should have been in theaters. That was another movie that Fox had, and they dropped the movie from distribution. How do you drop a movie that y'all distributing because of a fucking bogus ass scandal? Like, really? Like, that's crazy, yo. But, you know, that's how they do, man. That's just messed up, man. Like, somebody's whole career and life could be finished over some stupid shit because a chick is being vindictive, and because you don't want to put a baby in her or you don't want to wife her, she'll be vindictive like that. You know, and a lot of these women are real vindictive. And like Shannon Sharpe, to be fired by ESPN was kind of fucked up, you know, because he brought a lot to the table and he was making good money. And, you know, don't get me wrong, he's doing great on his podcast because he got Nightcat, he got Club Shay Shay. So, you know, it'll be a great bounce back for him. But for ESPN to do him like that, do him dirty like that, was fucked up. You know, because he was a big money maker. You know what I'm saying? He had a great contract, and for them to terminate him, you know, over some recklessness. The girl in press charges, she wanted a fucking lawsuit. It's like the Cassie situation. Like these chicks, they want money, bro. These gold digger women want money, and they'll do anything to get a bag, bro. Because look, the first thing she said after she got the money, she said, "Now I'm officially retiring from OnlyFans." So it was always a come up. It was never something about, oh, she was a victim. It was a come up to change her life. And then you hear people talking about, oh, that nigga stupid and that. Like, how can y'all diss Shannon Sharpe? Y'all should be dissing the bitch because the bitch just fucking violated and did some fucked up shit. That's not cool. You know what I'm saying? A nigga could lose their freedom in their life. You know what I'm saying? Over a bitch just being on some renegade bozo shit. Like, come on, man. You know? So, it is what it is, man. Like, you know, I just find it just fucked up that it just happened like that. And it's like, you know, in the media world, the opinions that they have is crucify them, no matter what. Jonathan Majors got crucified for no reason at all. When we all saw the video that man was being chased, and Disney didn't care, who owns Fox did not care, who owns Marvel too did not care. They let him go. And then the same thing to do to Shannon Sharpe, you let him go over some BS. Like, that's crazy, but you know, it is what it is. I believe he gonna have a crazy bounce back. You know, this is like this is small shit to a giant, but the Gilbert Arenas shit, that's just sad, bro. Like how people celebrating that, man. And they all mad, and really the government talking to them because, you know, they ain't getting a cut. So they trying to say, oh, he dealing with organized crime. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You know? But yeah, Shannon Sharpe got his own podcast. He good. He you know, like I always believe, man, don't go where you tolerate it, go where you celebrate it. You know what I'm saying? And he's bigger than and what people don't understand, he's already bigger than the ESPN brand. Like, really and truly, like the networks like ESPN and all that, they dying out. They needed a Shay. They need certain people up there because they dying out. It ain't like back in the days, but it is what it is, man. Shout out to everybody that pulled up. It's the Bullets Gotti show. Y'all already know what it is. I appreciate y'all, man. This is a great live. I just wanted to talk about these topics, man, because it's a lot of shit going on, man. The Shannon Sharpe thing was just crazy. It just blew minds because ESPN was messed up for that because they say he was going to come back for the NFL, and then y'all turn the script on him and change the whole situation and say, oh, we firing. You know, it's like, y'all should, if y'all was going to do that, y'all should have did that in the beginning when the scandal came out. Don't wait till now. Like, this is what it is, man.